Being a human being.
Okay, so we got...
Hey guys.
Howdy guys. We're
Welcome back. This is one episode after a slight hiatus.
back. Yeah, just a little one.
Don't worry, it was just a moderate, lazy depression hiatus. Nothing too
Yeah.
serious.
It happens.
It's just been busy. It's just been very busy.
It has been. I started working at the same place Josh works recently. That's been fun.
Thomas has been feeling the soul-crushing agony of a minimum wage job.
Yeah.
Same as me. Same as me.
Yep.
It's all right. That's just how life be sometimes.
That is true.
Honestly...
Oh.
Okay, wait. This
Pelican.
is important.
Oh, I remember those bucket boys.
What a dick!
I know, right? Fucking bucket boy.
You know, if nothing else, I love how every single level has such a new variety of enemies
Yep.
and good guys in it, you know?
Yeah. I agree. That's something that I really like in this game over the last one, because it was sort of the hub worlds it changed with, but other than that, it was just always Norks.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of Norks. I mean, there was occasionally a new, like, wizard type thing or something.
Yeah,
But...
yeah. But it was always like, if you're in a place with wizards, it's all wizards.
I'm sure part of that, too, was that the first game must have been pretty successful, I assume, when it came out.
Yeah.
And so this game probably got a much bigger budget to it. It wasn't just an emerging franchise anymore. It was...
I think he told me to do... Oh, this is what
He
he told me
told you what to do.
to do. Yep. This is it. There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. We got steam power. Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Oh no! I don't like you.
I love it.
Oh fuck. Okay, that doesn't work.
Yeah, no, he's got a pokey-ass nose.
Yeah, but I thought I could hit him before he did the pokey.
Well, I think you're going to have to hit him with the cannon.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. It's nice getting back to playing some games, though,
Same.
because spending a lot of time just working and playing your small comfort game every once in a while doesn't exactly equate to binging video games for hours at a time for nobody in particular to watch.
Yup. I love playing games for nobody to watch. It's the best thing. That's why I'm glad that we, every so often just sit down and play games like this, Josh. I'm not having to worry about the pressure of being recorded without your consent. It's great.
Yeah. Also, Thomas, close your ears real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, Thomas's parents. The last couple episodes, the last week or so has just been a little slow. So, we're getting back to it. The episodes will be coming. You can have your son back again. Okay, you can listen again, Thomas.
Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, my favorite part about this is just, I also like the little, cover your ears game. It's fun.
That did get old quickly.
No.
That
What are you
didn't
talking
look
about?
healthy water. That was
Nope,
like
that didn't look healthy.
aggressively blue. Thomas, one of the things I've realized a lot recently is that I am very bad at the English language, and sometimes I just speak a little too quickly for my mind to parse what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, reasonable.
And so words will come out a bit jumbled, some prepositions will be missing, stuff like that. It's nothing too bad. It just really
It's
is
really easy to
unimpressive
make
to
fun
listen
of.
to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't worry. I understand. I make fun of you all the time.
So I'm working as a waiter right now, and so I generally have to speak to people quite a bit while I'm on the job, which sucks because I absolutely hate that, but I mean, whatever. I guess it's good practice. Do what you hate and you'll
Get over
never
it eventually.
live a day in your life.
Yup.
Is that the expression?
Yup.
But anyway, there are times I've been working a lot of doubles recently, and especially the like second shift on the double, a lot of the times I'll be going in, I'll go to a table, and I'll start talking to them, and my mind will just, like, blank halfway through, and, like, there's times where I've just, like, stared at them, like, halfway through a sentence, and they're just like, what's up? And I was like, oh, blah, 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 food, yes.
Sorry, that happens every so often since the war.
Since the war. I just go into a vivid flashback that everyone in the room can see.
Yup, that's relatable.
That just brings me to my favorite movie of all time, Airplane.
Oh yeah, it's
where
classic.
one of the big story elements is that the main character, like, has a, like, super, like, I mean, silly and not serious PTSD about his, like, experience flying in the war. And so every so often in the movie, he'll, like, go into these vivid flashbacks.
Relatable. Happens to the best of us.
I know. His drinking problem keeps me alive at night.
Same. And you know that there's, like, every time anything goes slightly wrong while you're drinking anything, like if you just spill or dribble a little bit, everybody immediately gets on that joke.
Yeah. Except for the people who haven't seen Airplane and are like, what the fuck are you talking about? But people who haven't seen Airplane haven't lived, so...
True. We don't
Sorry,
care about
guys.
their opinions.
I do care about their opinions, I just think they're wrong.
There we go. That's fair.
I care about them knowing that they're wrong, you know?
Yeah. There we go. Killed everybody.
That's like... It's almost the opposite of when somebody says they've seen, oh gosh, I can't think of what the movie is. It's, what's it called? It's that Alfred Hitchcock movie, maybe?
Birds, Vertigo.
No, not Alfred Hitchcock. Maybe Alfred Hitchcock. It's like one of those, like, super fucking, famous movies.
Citizen Kane?
Yes! That's not Alfred Hitchcock.
It's not at all, but...
It's like when someone says they've seen that, suddenly their opinion becomes irrelevant, basically, is where I was going with that.
Oh, really? Well then.
Just because they've suddenly become too pretentious for life, you know?
I've seen Citizen Kane.
I know, and that's why I don't listen to you at all.
Oh, that's fair,
I've also
I suppose.
seen Citizen Kane,
That
which
explains some things.
is why I don't have a proper opinion on anything, I guess. I don't know. I like to... I don't know. A lot of the times, there are subjects which I will just fully admit I do not know enough about to have a proper opinion on. Like, I can kind of think in my head, like... Especially with politics, especially. There'll be a lot of, Oh, I think you need to jump on that, Thomas.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Whee!
Yoink.
There'll be a lot of laws or something, or when I voted on the state questions this last year, I was like, I don't know enough to support or unsupport this.
Yep.
And I mean, it's also like that with politicians when you're voting on, like, state politicians. Yeah. I don't want to just vote down party lines, but, like... I don't know. Who has time to look up, like, every state politician and all their opinions that they've said, especially when most of the time they're just, like, sticking down party lines with their opinions, you know?
Responsible voters, but, you know.
Shut up.
It's all good. I completely know what you're talking about, and, like, I hardcore believe that is... Oh, fuck. That did not move the way I expected it to. Okay, left to change... Okay. I didn't read. My bad. I was listening to you.
No, it's alright. Continue.
But, like... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no,
now I need to focus briefly. But yeah, that's, like, quite frankly, one of the biggest issues with... Oh, well, I guess I'll die. One of the biggest issues with, like, American politics now is that it's not, like, the entire system just conditions you to think that way. And it's not really the fault of anybody in particular that they think that way. It's like they have to, otherwise their opinion effectively doesn't matter in the system. And it's like, I don't know. Oh fuck, I need to jump over that.
A little bit, yeah.
God, okay, I'm gonna slow down talking. You take it back. I'm in that mood where I can't talk and do something at the same time.
No, but I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, because I think one of the things is that, honestly, politics are just too fucking complicated for me. And if they weren't presented in a simplified fashion of, oh, there are so-and-so options, and, like, grouping together different opinion sets, you know? I think
I need to shoot that. I thought I just needed to hold the direction.
No, it's all right. But they like group together opinion sets so that they can be like, okay, this simple concept you believe in, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly, if you believe in that concept, politicians want you to be like, this is how you should vote, you know, on certain issues and whatnot. You're very bad at this.
Right now.
Here, let me try.
No,
let me try.
Okay, all right.
You can talk about what you were. Oh, I forgot how to play.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Okay, so A to jump, B to fire.
Yeah.
A to jump, B
right.
to fire. Okay.
See how
So
this goes.
continue talking, Thomas.
Okay. And that is inherently I am of the belief.
Oof, I'm trying again. I'm doing this.
Okay, all right.
I've made my bed and now I'm gonna lie in it.
I believe in a meritocratic democracy more than anything else. It's one of those things where if you're not informed enough to vote about a topic, I don't think you should be able to vote on that topic, quite frankly. Like, some people very heavily disagree with that. See, it's not as easy as you thought.
Shut up.
And it's like, oh, well, Xbox is signing out for us, I guess.
Okay, thanks, Xbox.
Oh, was that your Xbox Me?
That's Scout's, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is her Xbox.
Oh, okay. Thought it looked like an emo you.
Nah. I wish.
But quite frankly, that's the thing, is that if you're just going to vote down party lines and not have an opinion or thoughts on what you're voting on regardless, what's the point of you even voting? You're effectively just voting based on who advertised to you better.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that is not a good way to run a government. Whoever can run the most effective advertising campaign should not be the people that get to make decisions. That's just...
Well, you see, though, but by saying you have to understand a concept in order to vote for it, you're immediately making politics a rich person's game for people who have the money and the time to be educated on issues.
That is a valid complaint.
There are a lot of people who aren't educated on issues because they just are in a bad area, or they don't have good school systems available to them.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And politics should be for them too, because we can't... That's the thing that's... oh shit, I was actually doing pretty good there. Because that's the biggest problem, is that, especially when the U.S. government was first formed with the Electoral College, the idea was that you should trust the rich to have the backs of the poor people.
Yeah.
But that's not how it works in real life, and that's never really how it's worked. They've always... I don't know. I mean, that's just giving a pretty negative view on society, but I feel like that's fair. That's kind of always how it's been, if the rich will look out for themselves first.
Yeah. That is a valid complaint. But it's also looking at how we have it set up now. That hasn't stopped anything, but we're making the country actively worse.
Well, yeah, now the way it works is not only...
You have to shoot at the tall TNT barrels.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. No.
Okay,
one more try.
You're allowed one more try, and then I'm taking it back, and I'll probably do it first go.
Okay, fuck off. But that's the thing. Right now, you're absolutely right, because it's still a rich person's game, and that the rich get to advertise better. It is an advertising game. People who are advertised for better get more recognition and are voted for more, and that really shouldn't be how it is, but there's not. That's just the way it has to be right now when it's a mass voting system. But the thing is, I don't know. I just don't think there's a way to trust the small and wealthy minority who have the knowledge to look out for other people. And I don't know. Maybe that's just a negative viewpoint.
Oh no, the country is fucked no matter what we do.
But is there any way? No matter, like, if you had... Oh, I can jump over that bad boy.
Shoot it.
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to go left. Whatever.
We're effectively in a position right now where no matter, like, the people that... A small group of people... We're in an oligarchy now. It's not a democracy at all. It's an oligarchy of the most wealthy, and they are effectively allowed to... They have complete control over all the, like, everything from policy, government, everything. And there's nothing that we can do, because the only way to theoretically get them out of that position would be to be able to do something with the system, but they shut out any attempt to do anything with that. So it's a really scary thing to talk about, but I don't think... And I'm not necessarily... Oh, fuck.
Right? It's weird. You gotta go left to that cog.
Go left early. I don't imagine... I don't support, like, any... I don't support anything, like, super violent, but I think that is inevitably going to happen, is some sort of extra systemic intervention in the next 10, 20 years, depending on what exactly is what happens in that time. I see that is an inevitability that is going to happen.
Okay. My question is, though, let's say you're gonna start a country from scratch. How are you gonna avoid these problems, you know?
If start a country from scratch, make it a meritocracy that has a stable middle class and isn't like a stable education system, particularly for a middle class and with a very high amount of social and economic mobility, like something that a lot of...
So you just don't want... See, that's exactly... You have to go left.
Move over. You're right. Okay. This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
I don't know, but what you're saying is your perfect government is one where there aren't poor people.
Not necessarily. It's a government where poor people... Because there will always be poor people, but it's a position where poor people always have the ability to move up, and the relative difference between, in terms of social ability and economic position, the difference between the wealthiest people in the society and the poorest people in the society is much, much lower, and to a point where you can feasibly achieve that level of wealth going from the lowest strata to the highest in a lifetime, rather than having it be, dynastic families that are occupying the highest positions.
Loving this conversation, but I am going to note you have to shoot a thing in order to go to the left lane. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. I kept trying to shoot at it, but...
Go to left.
Yep.
Shoot. There you go.
And then I have to go back through, actually, because there was that second branching path past the boxes.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Whatever.
Well,
it's switched,
I got it.
so you'll go around again.
Oh, boy.
This is a tough mini game.
It is.
We're like balls deep in this game, though, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, we're partially through the,
Jump.
Yep. There we go! Oh, boy! We're mostly through the second hub world out of 4, so...
Out of 4, yeah. We're not even halfway through the game, though. Dang.
Alright. With that, I think it's time to call that episode.
See you guys. For, I guess, political podcast.
Yep.
The Spyro game.
Before it was Overwatch, now it's politics. Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.